G'day, I'm Pete from Lovell Rigs, also known as that rig guy. Today we're going to get there and cover the beach Paternoster, which is also the same as a normal Paternoster, but obviously on heavier line. So we're going to be using 50-pound line. So there's a beach pat there. It's number 4 circle hooks, octopus circle on those. So we're going to run the beach rig on one of these. So once again, that's on 50-pound line. We've got the 4.0 hooks on that. The one I'm making today is going to have 3-ounce sinkers with 8.0 circle hooks on it. Hang this one up here. Find the right spot, right there. But we're going to start off, first of all, anything I run on 50-pound line or heavier, I use crane swivels. Give maximum strength. So we come in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only do 6 on 50-pound line because it's so thick. If you try and do more than that, it actually gets there and makes it harder to tie the knot. And at this thick line, it's not going to slip like a 10-pound line will. So 6 twists are perfect. Cut that off there. That onto there. So what I do first, instead of like with the whiting pat, I do both those. I only do one up here. Tighten that up. And this one, once again, our loop or T-knot. 6 on that because of the thickness of the line. Take it off, thread it through, hook it back up. Bit of wet and get nice and tight. Now from here, I bring that loop back up. It gives me that extra length in the line to be able to do what I need to do. Right there. 4, 6. And come through, around, back in. Bit of spit, give it nice and tight. Pull tight. Now, instead of cutting here, because this is a longer lead, we actually come down a lot longer to where it says my pat cut. So you're looking probably, close to a foot. So 30 centimeters, 300 mil, approximately. All right, now, I always try and cut a little bit of an angle on my line, particularly when you're using things like our little beads. Now, once again, red bead, you get a rig with a red bead on it. It's been made by me. Find the little hole, there it is. With that little bit of a slight slant cut, what it does, it allows things to slide on a lot better. Our little sinker holder, through and through. So yeah, we've got a little coast lock on there so that we can change the sinkers when you need to. Bit of pressure on there like that. Beautiful. That's what I'm looking for right there. Give that a snip. Open that up. Now we're running, I said, 3-ounce sinkers on these ones. So let's go straight on, straight up. And we've got our length on there. Now, as I said, we're running 8.0 circles. So what we do when we cut this, same as the whiting pad, but though instead of having them down here, we cut up here like on the top of the whiting pad for both, not just the one. So I'll cut that there, cut it there, a little bit of heat to melt it in. Flush it out. Our red tubing, always got to have our red tubing for the beach and the estuary. Slide that on. If I was doing this for the deep sea, then we'd be using a green bead. Now, as I've stated before and previous, we need to look at where our loops, or where our cut piece is, where that leader is. That's facing down like that, so you can see how that's facing down. So that means it's going to go through the top of the eye of the hook. Alright, we get a nice big 8/0 hook. Thread it on. Go through 6 again, through there. I like to use my little loop I've got here on my pull that just a fraction tight. Bit of wet on hook, pull down. All nice, beautiful. Hang on, go this way. See how it's just come up quite nice. And then we just trim that. And we have that sitting out like that. Now on to the next one. Once again, I'm going to turn that around that way. I always like cutting the top piece off. I just find it's the way I like to work it. I run on the bottom piece. So once again, I cut. And I cut. Now, young kids, if you're tying this rig, please get your mum or dad to give you a hand with melting these down. Don't want you young fellas playing with lighters. I just melt it down like that. Now this one's pointing up, so we're going to go through the back of the hook. So I put my bit of tubing on. Slide that on there. I said that one there goes through the back. So I'm going to do 6 on this because it's 50 pound. The minimum I do in the twists is 5, and that's when I get up to the 100 pound. Get a bit of pressure on that. Get that off. A bit of wet. Grab hold of there, and there. Bang. Pull down. Don't ever chew the line with your teeth. Grip it. Use it as a grip if you want, but don't ever chew it off. And there you go. One beach pat with a little bit of adjustment on that bottom hook. Not much needs to be done, and that's ready to go for whatever we're chasing. Stingray, salmon, tailor. This is going to WA, so this could be used for anything that they use over there. I'm not sure exactly what they get off the beach over there, but I'm pretty sure they get some tailor and rays and some other good fish. They may even be lucky enough to get a snapper if they're lucky. I'm not sure. Haven't fished there, but it's on the bucket list. So that's the beach pat. It's the same for the standard pat that we do. There is a difference with this and the deep sea, and we'll go over that another time. I'm that rig guy. Beach pat. Get out, get amongst it, and we'll see you on the next one. Catch ya.